Hi everybody, this is Erin McKay from Embracing Home, and I'm doing a little video about how to organize your bills because there's nothing more stressful than looking for a payment that you've already made and not knowing where you put it. So I decided to create a little tutorial for my newsletter subscribers and for just anybody that sees this, just to help you out, because I think that the more organized that you are, the less stress you will have in your life, and therefore more joy and happiness, and that's what all of us want, right? Right. So the first thing that I want you to do when you're organizing your bills is, first of all, if you don't already have a system set up, I'm going to help you create a system. What I do every year is I get a folder kind of like this. You don't have to use Strawberry Shortcake Friends, because I use this because I love strawberry shortcake, and yes, I'm a little bit weird, but I tell you all that on my profile, so you're forewarned. But whatever it is that you like, if it's Barbies or flowers or some artist, whatever you love looking at, I would strongly suggest you just putting the pictures on the folder front and back, because it'll actually make you want to look at this. Like, who wants to look at bills all day, right? I certainly don't. So we have to, this is part of neuro-linguistic programming, where you associate something positive to something that you don't like so much, so that you'll want to do it more. So this part of decorating your folder is actually important, because it's going to make you want to go back to it more and more times and get more organized and make sure everything's right. I would definitely put a label at the top and the year, like bills 2012 or payments 2012, and put the label on the side too. This is in Portuguese because I'm Brazilian and I'm in Brazil, so that's why I need it in Portuguese. It's my husband's bills, and I organize his stuff, so I need it all in Portuguese so that everybody can understand it. But what you're going to do is, first you're going to get your papers all together. And the best system that works for me, it may not work for you. You might want to create another system, and that's just fine, because whatever system you create, if it's what you feel most comfortable with, that's what's going to work for you. I love creating this system this way because I'm a visual person. I need to see what's going on. Some people use other types of folders. I like this type because the envelopes inside are see-through. They're plastic envelopes, see-through envelopes, which means you can immediately visualize what bill is right there. That's why I really like using this kind, because I can just go like this and quickly find what I want. There's another type of folder. I'm going to take one out just to show you real quick. Let me see if I can find it here. Here. Okay, I found it. Alright, so there's this other type of folder, which I put old bills, like of 2006. You see, I put the side here, payments 2006. This type here is kind of like this type. I usually don't like using this during the year, because when you open them up, you have to look for the tab. Where is that thing? Oh, here it is. And with this type of folder, you can immediately open up to the page and you can see what you need right there. So I think this is better for things that you're actually using right now. If you're going to archive, file things that are going into an archive that you're rarely going to use, you can use this type. I know people that use this type, but honestly, for visual, right brain type of people, creatives like me, this is a better type of folder to have. Okay? So, once you get all your bills together, and you have your folder, and you've labeled your folder bills, you can also create another little label just with marker and a piece of paper, and put it on the shelf above where you're putting your bills, so that you can have it there, but you can also have it on your shelf too, so you can immediately see where your bills are. the more labels you have, the easier it is to understand things later on, because you're not going to remember like thousands of different papers that you may have to file or archive and find. And the more you create labels, the easier it is for you to quickly identify what that is about. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to do after you gather all your bills together is you're going to see when is the payment date each month. Is it the 5th of the month, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, 10th? Then you're going to organize the bills by the date. So if your phone bill is on the 5th and your car insurance is on the 7th, you're going to put your phone bill before your car insurance. And once you get them organized without putting them into the folder, then you can go to each one of these little plastic envelopes that you have here in your folder and create a label, and just, let me show you a little label here. Just put it on there, see? Put it on there. I put little stickers next to it so that like I said, I need to have some kind of an inspiration to look at this stuff. So you put your phone bill, the year that it is, and you can use this kind of tape, which is really cool because it's transparent. It is packaging tape, but it's transparent packaging tape. So you can just put it right on top of whatever label you created, or you can buy a labeler. It's not easy to find labelers here in Brazil, so this is what I do. I just cut out a piece of paper and put the Scotch tape on top of it, and then I decorate with my little stickers and I move on to the next one. And you just continue doing that until you're done labeling all of the envelopes in your folder with the name of what you're paying and the year it's in. So I don't know what your bills are. Every household is different, but there's a phone bill, there's taxes on your apartment, on if you have any employees, you have everything that you have to pay for your employees, school transportation, condominium, school materials. Let's say you have cable TV, you have to do the payment of that, your energy, your all of those bills that you need to pay, you have them by date, okay? Another good thing for you to do, which will make your life easier to quickly access, since this is a folder that you're going to be accessing every month, you're going to be taking it off the shelf and filing papers in here once you get the bills paid. Many times you'll need certain documents like a Xerox copy of your Social Security or what other documents you have, yours and your spouse's. You can do Xerox copies and leave that in the first little envelope, so that that's an easy access thing, because it's something you're probably going to need during the year. Another thing that I do in this payments folder is everything that my husband purchases, I get the receipt. So if he bought a printer, I get the receipt and put it right there, printer. If he bought a camera, I put the receipt right there. Cell phone, microwave oven, all of those things that you need receipts. Instead of having another folder with receipts that are really old, things that aren't even in the guarantee anymore, the recent things should go in the same folder in the back of the folder, so that if something breaks, you can quickly just go to this folder and find it. Okay? It does take some time to create this, and it might be a little bit boring, so I'm going to give you a few suggestions so that you can have fun doing this important and a little bit boring task. I personally like to use neon markers. I use them in my artwork, and I also use them when I'm organizing papers. Okay, so you can color your stuff. You can also, I have a little folder here. As you can see, this is my sticker folder where I have all my different stickers that I use to organize, to decorate what I'm organizing, so that I'm not bored out of my mind and actually have some joy while I'm doing it. For all those of you who do scrapbooking, you know what I'm talking about. We love artistic, fun things, and these, you know, paperwork is a little bit boring, so for the creative types, we need to have a reason to do it. Another thing that you can do is watch television, some TV program while you're doing this, listen to a podcast, or just, if you have a buddy on Skype that you're really good friends with, or some friends, you can just hang out while both of you are working on organizing your paperwork. Okay, so each year you have a folder like this. When the year's done, you create a brand new folder with new labels. This is my 2011 one. See? A second, I don't know if you can see it there. Cute. See? 2011. This is my 2010 one. See? So each year I have a different colored one, and that's what you do to file the bills once they're paid. Before you pay them, you might want to have a to pay little drawer. I put this, like, it's right behind there, and when I'm done paying them, I have a little list of payments that I have to do. Some payments are automatic, other payments I have to actually call in and have my husband call in and pay them. So the ones that are automatic, I still need to file, and the ones that aren't, my husband calls in and makes the payment, and then once it's done, I go and archive them inside of the folder. And I have the list of things I need to do each month right here in front of me, all the payments. You should create a list like this too, and you should have a little drawer somewhere where you can put the things that still need to be paid, and once they're paid, you can file them in the right place. Okay? One more tip so you don't forget to pay your bills on time is, if you have a planner, like this is my little clothespin. If you have a planner like this is a weekly planner. You can write down when you need to pay what, and just put it right next to your computer so that you can visually see, oh, this day needs to, that needs to be paid. Oh, the other. And you can plan ahead. You can buy these. I don't know in the U.S. where, but I'm sure you have them in the U.S. They're just weekly planners, and there's the month here, and then there's the weekly, and they're already spiral bound and hard like that, so it just stands up. And you can put these little things on the side, like one on each, so that it stays open, and just put it on a shelf near where you're working so you can see immediately what you need. So I hope that this tutorial helped you. I hope that you can get yourself organized and have a less stressful life. And thank you so much for watching. Please follow me. You can sign up to my newsletter at embracinghome.com. I have a little sign up box on the side, and there's also a newsletter page where I explain who I am, blah blah blah. So thank you so much. Bye.